When many people think of the word hero, immediately, superheroes typically come to mind. However, this hero does not have a cape, can't shoot web out of his arm, or any other superpowers known. This hero was a normal boy who faced a terrible ordeal and came out of it a courageous man. Elie Wiesel, born on September 30th, 1928, lived a fairly normal life for a child growing up in an extremely close Jewish community in Saget, until the Nazi arrival in 1944 turned his life upside down. After the invasion, Wiesel was then deported to a concentration camp in Poland, where he was separated from his mother and sister almost immediately after arriving to Auschwitz. He found some way to remain with his father throughout this horrific time, constantly being abused, overworked, and starved by the Nazis in charge. Elie found his strength in his father, who eventually passed away of starvation and exhaustion during the last months of the war. After Elie survived the concentration camp, he took advantage of the new life he had been given and began to study many different languages and learn the art of journalism. Wiesel did not break his silence about what he had been through with the Holocaust until 10 years after the ordeal had ended, when he was encouraged by a Catholic writer, Francois Mauriac, to write down his experiences in the camps. The first book he published was titled Night, which was a detailed description of what he had been through in the camps. He eventually wrote more books, titled Dawn, The Accident, and The Town Beyond the Wall. After the publishing of these books, Elie became somewhat famous for his writings. He then used his newfound fame to fight for justice of oppressed people in South Africa, Vietnam, and many others. Elie Wiesel's heroic and admirable qualities were acknowledged later in his life by being awarded the Congressional Medal of Freedom and the Nobel Peace Prize.